your last.
That's right. Hey, dude.
Shake and bake.
Oh, man. Welcome to Mecum in the Morning. Happy Halloween.
Hey, it's Ricky Bobby here.
And Cal, we are just coming off the track from coming in first place and second place, because that's how we do.
But if you're not first, you're last there, Cal.
Yeah, that's right. You said that just a minute ago. I love it.
Yep.
Well, man, we have a lot of fun in store here at the Dickies Arena. That really gets into my mouth there.
What's wrong, Cal?
Nothing.
Learn how to trim that stash before we go on
Learn how to
live.
trim that stash. But yeah, one of the great, man, one of, yeah.
So we talked about it yesterday.
Take it over there,
Cal,
Ricky.
it's fine. Ricky's always got to take the reins. So we talked about our social media communications maverick yesterday, choosing an outfit for us, and she felt it was pretty good to dress us up as Talladega Nights, Ricky Bobby. We're having a wardrobe malfunction over here. This is a first here on set. Kayla's dressed as Pepe, I think, or some Jean Pierre. But we're just going to have fun today, Matt.
Yeah, we sure are, man.
Well, we do talk serious business, even when we're dressed like Ricky Bobby and Cal, folks.
Even when we are silly characters, we are all about the serious business, aren't we, Brian? Man, oh, man. All right.
This is going to be the best for the bloopers at the end of the year, Matt. Your stash just keeps falling off because you're just an oily man.
That's right, man. Oh, man. All right. Well, hey, I think I did
Friday.
say it. It's
Happy
Friday.
Halloween.
Happy Halloween. And we are here at the Dickies Arena, ready for another exciting day of auction action. We've got a lot in store. We've got 65 pieces of road art crossing the block, 346 vehicles in 4 collections. And of course, we've got some great merch on site, including that event exclusive tee, which I have not seen you wear yet, Brianne.
Well, I'm saving it for the last day to encourage people to get that shirt while it's hot.
To get the shirt while it's hot. But come on out. All kinds of great stuff. The blue tank is always a favorite. The motorcycle gear. The motorcycle gear. And you can find all of that down here in the staging lanes, right by the service station and right by the Mecum in the Morning set.
Yeah, so if we have a new arena and a new layout, and yesterday I asked you guys to kind of, give people a tour on how to get there from the auction block. But if you're at the auction block, the shop is literally behind the auction block. You just have to go around either the left side or the right side towards the staging lanes. And you can find our set here at Mecum in the Morning. You can find financial services, service station, transport. And then if you go down a little bit further, you'll stumble upon Mecum Shop. And you too can look as cool as Matt and I.
That's right. Maybe just not as cool as we are looking today. But
focus, Matt.
Focus. But hey, man, that is really tough to keep on there. But hey, speaking of, it is Halloween and the Kids Adventure Zone is here. And I bring that up just because it is a great place. If you do want to bring the family out, Alyssa and I were over there yesterday. Super packed. Hey, stay on topic. Come on now. This is a serious show, Brian. We're keeping it. Anyway, the Kids Adventure Zone is out there, and it's really nice. It's out there on the deck as people come in, and it's a great opportunity to kind of entertain those younger enthusiasts.
And if you didn't dress up today, they are bringing the car cutouts today, so you can post in those great car cutouts that our team back at home designed for us. We didn't have them out the last couple of days because of the Texas wind rolling in, but they're out for the rest of the weekend.
Yep. All right, well, Brianna, we have been busy, and Alyssa and I have been busy. We spent a full day in Ohio. We're here in Texas.
What were you doing in Ohio?
But we were doing all kinds of things in Ohio, starting with, we wanted to check in with one of our great sponsors, Real Garage Life and Advantage Lives. And we've interacted with their team before. They're always out at the auction with one of their great lives. And we said, hey, let's go see where they're made. So Alyssa and I, just going to take that off of this one. Alyssa and I decided to head out there to Warren, Ohio for a tour of their facility.
I'm in Warren, Ohio at Backyard Buddy. I'm going to check out exactly how these high quality lifts are made. Hey, David.
Hey, how's it going?
I heard you're the guy to see to show me around.
Yes, I am. Here, these are for you.
All right, let's go.
Let's check it out.
Check it out. And there's a lot of work being done here on site, Dave. And before we dive into all the different stations we just saw, let's talk a little bit about the history of the company, because I hear it involves a dog.
Yeah, so Backyard Buddy's been around for the last 30, almost 40 years now. Original owner of the company, the story goes, is he was making it for the backyard auto mechanic, and his dog's name was Buddy.
It's so cool to see that manufacturing happening right here in the U.S. and in Ohio.
So we are really passionate about manufacturing and making things here in the U.S. That made in the U.S. is something that really resounds with us. And we're seeing that resurgence now of this former steel town making steel parts and really coming back to its roots.
What are some of the other hallmarks of a lift that's produced here?
Quality, safety, strength. That's the three mottos of Real Garage Life for Backyard Buddy and for Advantage Lifts. And our first step is quality. There's no sense of making something if it's not a good thing. We have our ALI certification, which is a really key component that we're making sure that our products are independently, externally tested and validated. The engineering and the math that goes behind each one of our lifts to validate that its strength and its integrity, to make sure that that's a really good, strong, a quality product.
And it seems like that quality really comes from having qualified, trained professionals out there working the floor.
Oh yeah, our welders, we have them independently tested. They send this out to a third party that does weld qualifications and make sure all of those welds are the exact type of weld that needs to happen.
At auction, it's great how you guys have the completed lift set up there. You're able to get a good look at it. Dave, if someone orders one, what actually arrives to their door?
So we have a completed package that we spent a lot of time figuring out how can we streamline that installation process. All of the lifts come with all the locks, the primaries, secondaries already attached, the cables, the cylinders, all inside the runway. Everything's ready to go.
For a customer that doesn't want to install it or might not feel comfortable, what other options do they have?
So as part of the Real Garage Life brand, we have a company called Automotive Lift Service that does the installation.
An afternoon full of cold steel and hot sparks. David, man, this has been awesome. Thanks so much for the tour.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. I'm really glad that you came out and saw our products.
If you're looking to take your vehicle storage to the next level, check out their products at your next Mecum auction or head over to realgaragelife.com.
Well, man, we had all kinds of fun. Brianna, once again, you missed out.
Well, I wasn't invited.
You weren't invited. You weren't invited, but we do have a special guest on set with us. We're being joined by Stacey Mack, President and CEO, and welcome to Mecum in the Morning.
Hey, thank you. First good experience, because if you're not winning, you're
losing. Yeah, I like Stacey already, folks.
Oh man, it was a lot of fun, Stacey. I gotta say, to go out to the facility. We talked about it for a couple months, and to actually go out there and see firsthand where the products are being built was really insightful.
Oh, it was great, and we enjoyed having you on site, showing you the details of it, and really looking at and really talking with we call him Suit Coat Dave. He's our lead engineer. He leads the plant. He also leads the engineers, and he's an expert on lifts. But for you to get the detail you did is fantastic. So.
You know, something that we talked about when I met you in person at Indy was that it was important to bring manufacturing back to the U.S. Can we just talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, it was something I wanted to do in the beginning. We bought the Backyard Buddy plant during COVID, and the owner didn't know if they're going to reopen. I always had a desire to have U.S. manufacturing, so we bought it, and we started bringing people back to work. We started selling the Backyard Buddy brand. And then really this year with the tariffs and everything, the instability and shipping from China, I made a decision. We're doing it all in the U.S. We're bringing it back. We're going to load up that factory. We're going to go to capacity the best that we can and put it together. So you kind of saw almost the beginnings of it. We've doubled our staff out there. We're adding machinery. We're putting it together. We've doubled production so far, and we need to double it again yet. But we have a lot of just great things going and good history there too.
You know, something that you touched on slightly is providing more jobs, right? Yeah. In this economy, it's really important, and bringing manufacturing back, which requires a lot of hands and a lot of things in places. And what you're doing in Ohio, I know Ohio has been up and down in terms of manufacturing, and I can say that I appreciate you not only bringing products back into the U.S. but also providing opportunities for those that have been left behind.
Yeah, thank you. And it's I don't think we went into it. My wife and I own the company, and I don't think we went into it thinking we were looking for a pat on the back or anything, but it was kind of our responsibility. And now we're responsible for the employees, and it's not just an easy job. These are high-paying, skilled jobs.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
welders and factory workers, painters, everything. So we're excited about the future. Absolutely.
Real Garage Life is the parent company, but there's 3 brands underneath. Let's touch on the other ones that we haven't talked about.
Yeah, so Real Garage Life, we wanted to encompass all 3 brands and actually bring in some outside brands later on. But we had the Advantage Lift from the beginning, and then we bought Backyard Buddy. And then when we bought Backyard Buddy, we bought a company called Warren Steel Specialties. We make tire racks and a variety of products there. And it's kind of neat how Warren Steel Specialties is tied to the Warren area. And actually, I think you did a tour of the Packard Museum. The founder of Warren Steel Specialties actually worked on and helped build the first prototype Packard automobile. Yeah, what a
Interesting
connection.
tie-in, yeah.
What a connection, huh?
Yeah. So what's in store? Like, what's the next year look for you guys?
The next year's rapid growth in production. We're acquiring some new equipment, some lasers, some brake press, some things like that. We're bringing all the work inside, and we'll probably add to the building a little bit. But we're going to grow. We're going to double production. We need to double production, and we're going to have a great time doing it.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
awesome. You Advantage Lifts has been a partner of ours for years and years and years, and it's
Yeah.
nice to see, now that you own the company and you're doing all these things. It's also nice to have you here with us in person, right? Sometimes hearing from the president and the CEO, and you talk to customers all day long.
Yeah, and I made a commitment. I like to get out and talk to customers. Sometimes we think we know everything behind the scenes, but you really don't know, what the customer wants until you're there in person talking to them. So I like to hear that. I like to hear the good things and bad things. I think sometimes in the office they only want me to hear the good things.
Oh, of course.
But we stub our toe. If we stub our toe, we back up and make it right for the consumer. So to hear that from the consumer is absolutely it's a good thing most of the time. But it's helpful to get out. So I do a variety of shows throughout the year, and Mecum's just a great partner, and it's always fun to be here. Yeah.
Because of us, right?
Yeah.
Ricky, Bobby, and Cal.
Yeah. And the mustache is really growing on me.
Is it? That's good. That's good. Yeah. Maybe I'll have to grow one out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it a try.
Give it a try. One of the things, Stacey, that you talked about that's really cool is the area of Warren and in Ohio and the rich history to automobiles and American construction. And I was taken aback about how much has been in that area. And you mentioned the Packard, what a legendary luxury American automobile. And we did check out the museum, but I was surprised to find out that the Advantage Lift building is also connected to the Packard legacy.
Yeah, the Backyard Buddy building was it's been around for 108 years. At one time, they even made bathtubs in that building, but Packard had acquired it at one time, and they were doing some assembly work and engine work and things like that in the building. So it's really neat to be tied to that. And the city was once one of these luxury cities to live in, and kind of went down with manufacturing when it went down, and then we to come back in and help bring back jobs and good things to the area is neat. And there's a spark of retail activity and things like that going on that is neat to see in the area too.
Well, Stacey, it's been an honor having you here. I love coming and hanging out with you at the booth. Is there anything that you want our customers to know before you sign off?
Oh, I don't know. That's a spot on
Put you on the
question.
spot,
Yeah,
didn't
just
I?
come by and visit me. Tell me what you think, and tell us what you think of U.S. manufacturing. And we're going to continue to grow, and we need your support to do that. So
Yeah, well, it's a pleasure seeing you and having you here with us today.
yeah, thank you. Because if you're not winning, you lose.
I think he's a big fan of Talladega Nights.
I think he is a big fan.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Well, it's been a pleasure, Stacey. And of course, you can find him and the Real Garage Life team here at the Dickies Arena right as the cars are coming off the block. And you can find out more at realgaragelife.com, right, Stacey?
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Well, as I mentioned, man, there's a lot to see and do in Warren, Ohio. So as soon as we left the Backyard Buddy building, Alyssa and I headed up to the National Packard Museum.
I'm Matt Avery, and today I'm on the move in Warren, Ohio, checking out the National Packard Museum. Hey, Bill.
Nice to meet you.
Bill, this is a great place to start talking about the history of the company, as this set, we're all built not too far from where we are here.
Yes, we have 3 early Packard cars, 1900, 1902, and in the alcove in 1903, all handmade here in Warren, Ohio. They have a lot of firsts as far as not having a tiller. They're having a steering wheel with it. There's a lot of firsts that Packard was very innovative with.
It's so cool to see this set that really laid the groundwork for the company. Bill, I'd love to take a look at some of the other vehicles on display.
We've got about 30 more in the other room. Let's go take a look.
Bill, what are we in front of here?
This is a 1937 Packard Roadster. The features on this really are the same as Rolls-Royce. Packard was America's luxury car.
That's really a good way to look at the legacy of Packard, is that they were going up against a lot of the well-known makes like Rolls-Royce and competing and giving them a run for their money.
A good run for their money. They built the best of the best. They bought Studebaker in 1956 or so because Studebaker had better dealerships. Survived a couple more years, but the luxury car in America in the early years that survived up until 1956 was Packard, and it all started in Warren.
It's so clear the Packard family was heavily involved, and behind us, this was Mrs. Packard's car. What's the details?
It was. She lived outside of Chautauqua, New York. This was her private car. They ordered the body 7 inches taller and 9 inches longer so she could enter and exit the car keeping her hat on. This is the first year and only year Packard had hydraulic windows.
And they really did work to innovate, particularly with their engines.
Yes, they did. They did quite a few unique features. The car I want to show you now is a 1939 Packard V12. Each of our members, our volunteers, adopt a car. Jack is the master of this car. He knows much more about it than I do. So let me show you Jack and the car.
Hey, Jack, what are we looking at here?
This is a 1939 Packard V12, and this is the last year for the V12 and the Packards. It's also the first year for the column shift. Up until that time, they were all on the floor. It's fun to drive. It's smooth. It's powerful. And this car is so smooth that when I come to a traffic light, I oftentimes find myself winging the throttle a little bit to see if it's actually still running, that it hasn't stalled on me, and it never does, because it runs perfect.
Jack, seeing this up close really makes me want to go out and experience one for myself on the open road.
Well, it just so happens we can probably make that happen. I'm in the middle of a little small project here, but we have a beautiful 1931 dual cowl Phaeton sitting outside, and Steve's out there. He'll be your driver. He'll be more than happy to take you for a ride, and I can guarantee you're going to love that car as much as this one.
All right, I'm going to go find him. Steve, I'm ready to experience one of these. Let's get this in motion.
Sure, let's take a first spin.
And what are we in?
It's a 1931 Packard dual cowl Phaeton. It's a 385 cubic inch straight 8 engine. They call it the Super 8. These cars are just full of torque. You could probably take off in almost any gear in this car without any hesitation. And you notice the comfortable ride in them. These seats actually have coil springs in them, like your mattress or your sofa at home, not just all foam like, the modern car. So as you can see, it runs like a dream.
I'm loving these Packard proving grounds. These are gorgeous.
Look at this. Look at this.
Thanks for the ride, Steve. Let's head back to the museum. I want to see some more.
All right, definitely my pleasure, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Well, that was simply incredible, being able to experience one of these beautiful cars firsthand. A huge thanks to Bill, Steve, and the rest of the volunteer team that keep these cars looking and running their best. Make plans to come out to Warren, Ohio to see the National Packard Museum for yourself.
So Matt, correct me if I'm wrong. You didn't give them any notice.
I did not. We were completely unannounced, but we were completely welcomed.
Yeah, that was really great. The proving grounds are absolutely beautiful, and you got to ride in a really cool Packard.
Yeah, and all of it was not planned, Breon, and we really got the red carpet rolled out for us. Now, I should say that in my on-the-move travels, as I travel the country with Alyssa and we go out telling these stories, I do reach out in advance to museum curators or collectors so they know we're coming so that they can plan. And for that particular shoot, our day wrapped up early. And so I said to Alyssa, let's just drive across town and check out the museum. We came in, the staff there was well aware of Mecum. They were so excited to have us there. And they also said, Brian, they're like, today's a great day. And I said, why is that? They said, it's Tuesday. I said, what's Tuesday?
Tacos.
Taco Tuesday. But they said, no, Tuesdays are the days where their volunteer staff, you saw them there at the end, they come in to go through the cars, get them running, get them driving. So it really worked out well. And as you said, the proving grounds are stunning. And obviously that's said in jest because the museum is part of a park. And it's just beautiful. And it works so well for them just to do those little laps to keep the cars running.
Yeah, and it's important when you have cars that are older or any car, it's important to make sure they run, you get the fluids all circulating throughout or whatever, and I hear that all the time. But there's other chances to drive home a Packard, isn't there, Matt?
And yeah, there sure is. Right here from Fort Worth, Texas, we've got a great Packard crossing the block, Brian. And it really just shows what you can do with these types of vehicles. You know, Packard was known for being a very luxurious automobile manufacturer, but of course now a lot of enthusiasts have seen them as a great canvas to make custom rides, and this one has been customized to the max. Under the hood is a 505 cubic inch V8 with 700 horsepower. It's got all kinds of other modern and performance upgrades, and I really like that paint. It is sage in titanium, and a lot of the color scheme and the pinstriping concept came from the mind of our friend Dave Kindig.
And we know him quite well.
And I was going to say, I almost kind of could see it when I looked at the consignment. I was like, man, that looks familiar. And so come to find out, Dave was connected with that color scheme. But a really neat Packard. And Brian, the other thing about their legacy is not just luxury, but it's also innovation. And I was really surprised how much the company had developed for automobiles. And in fact, I have a cheat sheet here that I got from the museum.
Oh, cheat sheets, Matt? I thought you knew everything except for chairs and flares on a Dino.
Except for chairs and flares. But the museum staff there at the Packard Museum gave this to me. And I will say they give it out, but it shows just how many of these were connected to Packard. So for example, they were the first brand to locate the handbrake lever at the driver's left. They were the first American company to offer a straight 8L head cylinder head engine. So there's a whole lot more, but that's one of the things that I was really surprised
Please don't read the full list.
I will not read the full list. I'll save that for my podcast. But there is a lot to learn. I really did enjoy my time there at the National Packard Museum, and make plans to go out there. It's a wonderful display and an even more wonderful staff.
Yeah, so Matt, we have to go out on the block and get start the day, but how about we go to an Applebee's and get ourselves thrown out?
Yeah, let's go find Karen, throw her in the back seat, and learn how to drive, because if you're not first,
you're last.
Hey, Cal, could I win one of these? Or Ricky, could I win one of these?
Not a chance, Cal.
I guess I can't be two winners.
No, there can't be. You're always behind me.
That's right. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Ricky. If you don't leave a comment, you are definitely last. So we're... See what I did there?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, way to leave that in there.
So
yeah.
wherever you're watching from, it's probably last place because Ricky,
you're not here.
Because you're not here. Drop a comment. Tell us if you've seen Ricky Bobby and if you think our impression was spot on, because I know it was.
I know mine was.
And go get some of that Mountain Berry Powerade and some of those Cool Ranch Doritos. We are so thankful for those.
It's real nice. I got it at Target.
You got it at Target. You sure did. Thanks for joining us.
It's on sale too, Matt.
It's Cal. Well, I hope you had a wonderful Halloween. We're having a lot of fun here. Come on out and join us. And of course, we'll see you here tomorrow for more Mecum in the Morning.